Okay, so yeah, I gotta repick the heroes, obviously. Like I said, we already had the draft, so we're kind of getting a night. As far as anything that we did not expect, maybe, or does it look pretty standard, do you think?
Well, I think things are going to shift around a little bit. I mean, Rubik's walking mid to help out. This solo matchup is going to be great for Lone Druid in the bottom lane. Top lane, where's the last? I was wondering where. Oh, he does get the last hit from the neutrals.
Oh, well, that was going to be fine, as Sand King, of course, put under with the disruption, and that'll force him away. But we do see the Coddle Sand King lane, as you were kind of hinting at, perhaps, of the idea at. So, middle lane, Tinker gets the kill. Onto the Shadow. Last hitting, 21-4.
Expect a potential kill when Lone Druid hits level 5, but Tango would be a very easy kill. If he gets onto the Beastmaster. So Max
top down around top. Yep, Shadow Demon, he's going to get caught out, and he will fall right there. That was them setting up on the Coddle initially. They did not expect Rubik to be there, though. How about that, porting in and completely gets them off guard. Meanwhile, middle lane, also get another kill in Shadow Fiend. Sand King, he's in trouble. Burrow strike away, though. He's going to be put under after, so good patience with that ability. And now you got Luna running over, and there's the beam to finish him off. So that's the hero you definitely wanted on.
Stuns now aggressively, though. This could be a cue for them to go on to the light. They land this. It's going to be very easy to actually get it next time. It should be easy. With Soul Catcher on top and the beam.
But now Luna's trying to survive now in the meantime. One more auto attack on her will do the job, and there we go. Trash Sand King rather on the Rubik. Able to finish him off. Another Soul Catcher comes out, though. Auto attacks to follow. Trying to at least get the turn on a Rubik, but at what cost for 2001? Yes, he's going to go down to the Sand King right there. So really a 2-for-2 overall. Meanwhile, back to the middle lane area, at least. Again, Shadow Fiend falls. Van ends up dying. So not sure what that was about. Obviously watching the top action. That's just another death on Shadow Fiend now.
0-3 this is what I was saying. I mean, bottom lane. Lone Druid being coming out from Luna. None of the beams actually hit the hero, but he is X'd up and he will die. Very unlucky, but still gets the kill quite easily.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell what he's buying right now. Got the smorgasbord of items. Pull that thought. Dunker's got next on the Rubik.
Mortar coming in, though. Sand King has got a perfect lineup for the Burrow Strike, but he doesn't use it in time. He gets the disruption put on him. Now he's going to have a chance, though. But the slow happening from the board. He will finally get the stun off onto Beastmaster. However, not enough for the kill initially, but finally able to do him in. So it ends up being a 1-for-1. Man, I felt like Sand King could have... Bottom lane, Beastmaster. He needs to fall back. He's going to do that right now, but unfortunately, it's just a little bit too late. The lift comes out. This should be an easy kill. Illuminate on top of the Burrow Strike, and actually Jabberwock on the Lone Druid. Sure enough, gets the kill right there. Halen, yeah.
She's like, speak American.
Well, let's get away from politics quickly here, Trout. But top lane, Shadow Demon. He's probably dead. Yeah, he's going to be lifted up, thrown backwards, and no chance for him. So, murderous Moppeteer of Sand King.
Look at this lineup. Coddle, Sand King, March of the Machine, spam from possibly a Maelstrom with increased attack range from the Lone Druid Bear, another bot on the Tinker, trying to look to do something. Blink stun coming out from the Sand King.
Yes, the ship missed, though, initially. However, it does give them the buff. Currently, it is going to wear off there, though. You see it. Shadow Fiend just melts away. In comes the epicenter. Unfortunately, a little bit too late, but hey, it's better to be safe. Absolutely ridiculous. And Infamous just doesn't seem like they have enough, at least early in this game, to withstand it. I mean, the shining star is Luna. She does have the helm of the Dom. They bring up Aquila, and the Dragonlance coming, but back to the middle lane. Kunkka dies as he's trying to somewhat defend it. And meanwhile, the Tinker going to be initiated on by the War right there. The lockdown coming out, but isn't enough follow-up. It looks like maybe the perk's going to be used by Shadow Demon, and the attack from Luna to finally take him out. And that's got to feel good. They also get the bear on top of that. Finally, 200 attack range, and next in line is that good old 65 damage at level 15. So that's kind of the key mark. Middle lane, we're going to see initiation, though. Shadow Demon, can he put himself under? Yes, he can. He has always had to do it initially. He finally gets a Soul Catcher off before dying as the ship comes out, though. That was Rubik's ship, actually. And it connects onto Kunkka to secure the kill.
To defend this, you need to be ready with like all 5 heroes to defend that before they even get there, or else they're just going to take it apart one by one. A nice ultimate coming from the Shadow Fiend, but it didn't do enough damage. I mean, he has 18 now, so I think he did have full souls.
Easy turn on to Shadow Fiend, but we're not done just yet. Bottom lane, they really want another kill on a Lone Druid, but easier said than done. In fact, Shadow Demon, look at that attack range, man. It's not going to be enough. Yes, it is. He does get the kill on the Shadow Demon. Oh, no. He puts himself at the last second. That was well played right there with the timing. The perch comes out. He does fall, but now Lone Druid's the one in trouble. The Eclipse with the flank. The rocket's going to be used, but down goes Lone Druid. It's a great job by Shadow Demon right there, essentially baiting him out.
BKB, it's pretty necessary against, you know, the Coddle. You know, you don't think about it too much. Blinding Light's extremely annoying for a hero like Shadow Fiend. I thought Shadow Fiend is going to dawn on.
Yeah, they're trying to turn this though. Fear comes out. You do see the Invis Shadow Fiend though. He's ready to open up with the Requiem. They do pick up the Shadow Demon, but here comes the Requiem. Is it going to be enough damage? No, it's not. Tinker gets away. He actually didn't use it in the end. Instead, he throws a Raise out and gets the kill onto the Sand King right there. There was that Blinding Light used, as you just mentioned, to push him back initially, but he gets the double kill, actually, as they do catch Lone Druid kind of trapped right there. And they're going to keep chasing. Tinker from a range, as a launch of those rockets has the march out. I know, it was a great turn. We'll try to do it fairly quickly right here. You do see DileCom in the area somewhat, but they don't got the actual vision. It's going to be an easy roll shot kill in the end. And of course, that's Luna picking it up.
Could have even just backdoored that tower if you saw how low HP it was. There's a ward that was placed here. They are smoked, and they are going to get, I think, an easy pick off onto Kunkka. I think it's a long time to stun. There is a mech actually onto the Kunkka, so he will be fine. Mech plus the cloak, lots of damage mitigation. And maybe Tinker can get a kill. Nope, a missile. Boat Rum coming out. I think he's going to be fine, though.
He actually is. The roar hits Tinker, actually. They're going for the turn kill. Now, meanwhile, in another situation, you see Shadow Fiend picking off the Sand King, and he's going for Rubik as well. The Torrent's going to connect, and Tinker is most likely going to fall right here. The evasion's coming out with the Ray, but it's not going to be enough, actually. And they finally do get the kill on him. For the Luna right here. Shadow Fiend, he's actually going to be working on a Lincoln's here. Lincolns make a lot of sense to you. As middle lane, real quickly, Keeper of the Light. He's going to be caught by the boat. Actually, that gets Rubik in the background as well. And Taitsuki wants to get the kill on a Rubik, but he gets lifted in the air and thrown backwards. You see Lone Druid from a distance. The Rays coming out. The axe bouncing effect. You got Sand King now jumping on a Kunkka. As Shadow Fiend did get the kill on a Tinker in the background, though. So it's a 1-for-1 right now, definitely favoring Infamous. Clips was used right there as well by Luna. And up here we have Beastmaster going at it with the Sand King. He used the ward to lock him down. And now the chase is on. Soul Catcher applied. He gets a Blink Dagger off, though. And should it be fine? Yeah, he's good. Meanwhile, way over here, look at that. Lone Druid, a Requiem of Soul.
You have to protect your bear a little bit better. But now it's just kind of like an afterthought. It's like, whatever. We'll just let him die. Oh, there is an ulti coming out from Sand King. They do have a sentry down. Lincoln's triggered. Maybe you can pop this BKB plus an ultimate. This could be a good some good damage from that.
Oh my god, he gets the one turn kill. Can he get the turn kill on the Sand King as well? He needs to deactivate that Blink Dagger. He can't do it in time. But the fact he lived and at least got the one turn kill while his team is pushing bottom, that's the opening they needed, because that was 3 heroes up there that were trying to kill the Shadow Fiend. They couldn't, and then Luna does her thing with the illusions of Shadow Demon. And look at that, the set of racks go down. Talk about the momentum there for Infamous across the board. That just has to be, unfortunately.
Just not enough damage. Rubik doesn't do any damage, and Sand King does damage, but it's usually better in an AoE, so it's spread out a bit more. Nice glimmer up onto the Shadow Fiend. They want to turn this onto him. He does have, no, he doesn't have life steal. He's just going to try to man mode onto him. He might die, but the Rum saves him.
Oh my god. Oh, look at this guy.
If he hits him in the Maelstrom Frost,
that would have been hilarious. They also get Sand King in the back of the roar, by the way, and he too will die. They were just trying to dust.
Just doing it all, and of course, they have the Shadow Demon.
Hey, you got to figure, I mean, that tends to be the case with a team that's been together a lot longer, and you got a team like DileCom that, you know, they've been using a lot of stand-ins over time, obviously even most recently, using even 2 new players here in this tournament, so I'm not saying that's the sole reason why they're losing here, but you definitely got to figure that plays a factor. Synergy's always that thing of playing with new players constantly, you kind of throw things off guard, so, but Infamous, the better team, at least so far in game number 1, it's not over just yet, but something tells me the GGs are just around the corner. Here go the BKBs, and this should all but do it for game number 1. The Glaives are just bouncing throughout the whole piece. They catch Lone Druid in the background with the roar. Lone Druid just simply could not come online, really. The Torrent's going to miss, actually. It's a couple of heroes, not Lone Druid, but now there's the Mega Creeps, and I think DileCom just delaying the inevitable of what is a game 1 victory here. Shadow Fiend barely stays alive again, by the way.
And Lone Druid drops this Mjolnir, which now in the post game is going to be like, dude, that Lone Druid was so underfarmed.
Mess up the
which, to be fair, even with the Mjolnir, he was.
And you're getting called out by your own player. Oh, boy. Can't believe. Oh, boy. Well, anyways, the game is over, it looks like, as the admin just even told them to leave. But gonna finish the old-fashioned way, so we'll just keep it to the very end here. I don't know, though. I mean, looking at it from the perspective, though, simply the draft, though, I mean, is there something you see for DileCom here that maybe, like, do they take out the Luna next game? Do they maybe react in that way, or is there really more to it than just that?
To be honest, I thought the draft was pretty awesome from DileCom. Like, I thought it worked really well. I mean, everything worked out well, right? They won 3 lanes. They won top, basically. I mean, Tenki was super farmed. If something wrong with your draft, you would. I don't think that's the case. I think you just made mistakes, even if you win. And if not, they